So in pole position, Simon Lloyd for now. On the outside is the championship leader, Harry Neal, in kart 24. Inside of row 2 is Jack Bolton, who won the third heat comfortably. On the outside is Harrison Darville. Pietro Bagrano on grid 5. Rob Moore in his distinct blue and yellow, or blue and lime green on grid 6. Then it's Jamie Pender. Looks like Luke Hornsby's well up. Tom Glide's in there. So we're looking for that green flag. Who'll get the whole shot? Revs rising. It's Lloyd leading into turn 1 with Bolton trying to go round the outside of grid 2. Harry Neal, but Neal's going to hold him off. Pietro Pagano moves past Harrison Darville and into 4th place. The rest of the field streamed through. Anyone launching it up the inside? Indeed there is, and it's Harry Neal leading out of the hairpin for a few yards. And then Simon Lloyd takes his lead back. So it's Lloyd, Neal, Bolton, Pagano, Darville, Rob Moore. And this could all come down to slipstreaming down the back straight. And Lloyd might get shuffled down the line here as Neal, Bolton, Pagano, and indeed Darville has got through. So you're going to last corner in the lead. You come out of the first chicane in 5th place for Simon Lloyd, with Rob Moore hard on your bumper. So it's Neal leading down the bottom, and Moore goes for 5th place. It's been a poor half lap for Simon Lloyd, and I don't think he really did anything wrong. Pagano goes for 2nd, and the championship battle is joined. Harry Neal leads, Pietro Pagano, Jack Bolton in the mix with them, Harrison Darville. I'm pleased to say we're still streaming. Sweeping through the first chicane. Lloyd's recovered a spot from Rob Moore. Up front, it is still Harry Neal. The gap was 0.6 of a second at the line, although Pagano has now got a clear track ahead of him. Jack Bolton, Harrison Darville looking pretty rapid. Gap then to Lloyd, Moore, Thomas Glyde in kart 22, Jamie Pender and Peter Harris in kart number 5. Down in the last corner. I think that's going to be crucial. Rob Moore stays in 6th place, although he's just picked up a curb warning for banging the curbs too hard. This is the Premier UK Arrive and Drive Karting Championship. We take care of the machinery. You just pay your money and you get to race. So we are a little bit precious about drivers smacking these karts into curbs. We want to keep the fleet as competitive and as close as possible. So a little bit of respect is required. So the field streaming through. Now we know that the lead that Harry Neal had was 0.6 of a second. It was 0.5 of a second on the last lap, and that is not half a second. It's down to 0.3 of a second now, and it's game on at the front. The leading 2 in the championship have worked their way through the 3 heats and the beginning of this final to run 1st and 2nd. And it is starting to look like, as we reach round 7 of 12, that these 2 drivers will probably contest the championship title at the end of the year at Butmore Park. And Pagano's edged in now to just a few feet behind. 0.2 of a second at the line. It's not that now, it's less than a kart length. Down to the hairpin. And I don't think Bolton's finished yet. He may not have the fastest kart right now, but if these 2 start to dice, there's a chance Jack Bolton could rejoin this pair and mug them at the finish. 5.5 minutes from the finish. Harry Neal leads. Pietro Pagano second. There's Bolton. He's falling away. 1.1 seconds off the lead now for Jack Bolton in third place. And it's Darville. Simon Lloyd, who led, remember, is now stuck in a fight with Rob Moore. Moore tries to force a pass, can't get it done. Will he try again? Yes, he will. And this time he's got it done. Tom Glyde and Jamie Pender move straight in on Simon Lloyd. Peter Harris, Darrell Lowe in car number 17. Darrell Lowe's in 10th place. Luke Hornsby having a quiet final, circulating with Stefan Scully. Gap then to David Whitehouse. It's not happening for him today. Justin Buck showed well early on, is struggling here, down outside the top 13. He's running in 14th place ahead of Frankie Hedges in 15th. I can see Chris Dixon's gone by below me, and Martin Theodorou. They've obviously been off the road. And it's Harry Neal now. He's restored the gap to 0.6 of a second. So Harry Neal appears to have found another gear. His gap is out to 0.9 of a second at the line on the last lap. Pagano in second. There's Jack Bolton in kart 13 in third. Gap then to Darville. And Rob Moore, who's managed to drop Simon Lloyd. I think Rob Mower's going to run out of laps. He might get fourth place, but I don't think he's going to get on the podium. We're 3 minutes from the finish of the morning session. From the finish. Pagano now down at 1.2 seconds behind the race leader. I think he's settling for second place. He'll hope to have a better run at Clay Pigeon at the next round in 2 weeks' time. So hopefully repair some of the damage in terms of the championship. I think he'll fall further back from Harry Neal. Bolton, a good result for third place. Harrison Darville hanging on to fourth ahead of Rob Moore. Beyond them, Glyde's got ahead of Simon Lloyd. Now Jamie Pender is lining up Simon Lloyd for the last corner. Behind them, Peter Harris and Darrell Lowe fighting hard over the bottom of the top 10. Has Pender got anything for Simon Lloyd in the closing stages? 1 minute 30 left. Probably 3 laps, I would say. And the gap is down to 0.9 of a second. But Pagano is threatening a late push. Moore to the inside of Harrison Darville, and he moves into fourth place. And that gap is coming down. Neil takes a look over his shoulder. What's the gap this time? As they come on to the penultimate lap. The gap is 0.7 of a second. I think Harry Neal has got this one in the bag now. It's going to take a pretty big mistake from Harry Neal to lose this one from here. Pagano second. We're looking for third. Jack Bolton, where are you? There he is. Could be run down by Rob Moore. I think it's too much to do. Harrison Darville, Tom Glyde, Simon Lloyd, Jamie Pender, Darrell Lowe and Peter Harris is the top 10. And that was the final lap. And Harry Neal has won it from Pietro Pagano.